everyone, welcome back to Media 13, and for those of you that are living under a rock, Obi-Wan Kenobi is finally upon us. Now, this is the next upcoming Disney Plus Star Wars show, and along with Star Wars Celebration dropping this weekend, they decided to go ahead and drop 2 episodes rather than 1. Because, you know, if we can do anything to make Jordan's life harder, let's drop 2 episodes in the one day. Which then meant I was left with a difficult dilemma. You know, do I do both episodes in the same review, or do I do 2 separate videos and space it out across the 2 separate days? What I did ultimately decide to do is just have both episodes in the one video, and because, you know, it is a very special occasion, I decided I'd do a little dress up. Can't promise it's going to be the same for every single video. We're going to see how the reaction to this one fares. So the first episode really just throws us right in at the deep end. There's a 3 or 4 minute interlude where it does, you know, give us a brief recap of the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin, before it then throws us into what is setting up to probably be one of the best, you know, Star Wars installments yet. Now, I know us Star Wars fans like to sometimes jump the gun with how much we praise stuff, but I genuinely do believe that this might be some of the best Star Wars content we've received. In Ewan McGregor, it's as if he never stepped away from the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hayden Christensen, you know, time will tell. We've only really seen 3 seconds of him. The plotline of these 2 episodes follows Obi-Wan as he has to rescue Leia after she's kidnapped by a bunch of bandits that I think were recruited by Inquisitors. I don't know, these are my hot thoughts. I literally just finished watching it and got into this and started recording. I'll have my facts refined for the essay. But it is excellent. The world building is great. We've seen Tatooine, but for once, it doesn't feel stale. It feels like there was actually something to offer this time. It was also really great seeing young Leia and young Luke together. Obviously not together, but, you know, in the same episode. And I actually do really love the actress who plays young Leia. I think she perfectly captures that energy that I expect the character to have at that age. I do just want to highlight Ewan McGregor again, because the man's acting here is amazing. He perfectly portrays the heartbreak and, you know, the desolation that is required for this character. There's literally only one thing I can think about complaining about, and it's the villain characters. Now, Reva, if that's her name, I think she's pretty solid so far. I'm excited to see what more they do with her character. But, you know, I'm pretty sure that the Grand Inquisitor isn't dead, because obviously you've seen the episodes if you're watching this. If not, spoiler alert, the Grand Inquisitor is stabbed by Reva at the end of the 2nd episode. Now, it's pretty obvious, unless they're deciding to retcon Rebels, which I highly, highly doubt, it's pretty obvious that this guy is alive. However, this then just goes into that typical Star Wars trope of, oh look, this character's dead, and then a few episodes later it's going to be, joke's on you, no it's not. Listen, I understand how shock value works, and I understand to a certain extent that you need that in shows, but I just can't help but feel like sometimes it's okay to have your villains not fake die, or your heroes fake die only to be brought back later. But still, I'm very intrigued to see where they take the story of Reva and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want to see how their stories intersected in the past, because from what we've seen so far, it kind of seems as if Reva has some sort of personal vendetta against Obi-Wan. I do think for the most part these episodes were solid. I think across the 2 of them they played this perfect story. For the first time ever, it also feels like one of these shows is not going to be going the route of, you know, meandering over subplots and various things here and there. It all feels as though this does feed into the greater story, which I am very happy about. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what they do with episode 3 on Wednesday. Those have been my brief thoughts on Obi-Wan Kenobi's episodes 1 and 2. I apologise if it was all over the place or if I didn't really talk that much about it. It is a bit manic considering I am having to cover 2 episodes in the same runtime that I'd normally go with. I promise it's going to be more detailed for episode 3, but if you did enjoy this, feel free to leave a like on the video. And also get down into the comments and let me know what you thought on this episode, and also tell me what your favourite part of episode 1 and your favourite part of episode 2 were. I really want to know. As is the usual, from now on we're going to be shouting out one person from each social media platform that shares the video. So on Twitter, a big thank you to Twitter user FarmBoyLuke. I always love talking to them on Twitter. And yeah, there is your shout out. Thank you so much for supporting, and I hope you enjoyed this one if you ended up watching it. I know you're a big fan of Luke, so I cannot wait to hear your thoughts develop on this show if they show more of him. To go a bit further, people, if you do like Luke Skywalker as a character, let me get that again. Farmboy Luke is definitely the user to be following, because they do so much for the character. You know, I don't know who Caitlyn is, but they're a lucky person too, because they're in the display name. Also, shout out to the essay that Farmboy Luke did. I've not had a chance to fully read it yet, but from the snippets I've read, that is probably one of the most extensive character pieces I've ever seen, and it deserves more attention, so get on that. Moving on to Instagram, a quick shout out to Space Girl Cosplay for also shouting me out. She shared the story when I promoted the Chip and Dale video, and she also does some pretty cool cosplay. You can see, her page beside me, either on this side or this side, depending on where I'm placed in the footage. I can't actually see what my camera looks like right now. But yeah, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. Future Jordan here, dropping in to say that I hope you enjoyed those shout outs there. If you want a shout out in the next video, all you have to do is retweet the video tweet when I tweet it out, or share the reel that I'm going to be posting as a sneak peek on Instagram and tag me in that so that I see it. Just do that and there is a chance that you're going to get shouted out in the next one. I have been Jordan, I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one.